wabarakatuh. Hello guys, now I will explain a little material about part of speech which consists of noun, pronoun, verb, adjective. The first is noun. Noun are nouns or a person, a place or object. For example, man or woman, John, Mary. English nouns are divided into two. Number 1. Counted nouns. Counted nouns are easy to recognize, that is, countable nouns. For example, pen. We can count pen. We may have 1, 2, 3 or more pens. Number 2. The noun counts. Uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot be counted, such as milk. We cannot count milk. We can count bottle of milk or liter of milk, but we cannot count milk itself.
The second one is a pronoun. Pronoun is a word that can replace a noun or a noun phrase. Pronouns are divided into 7. Number 1. Personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are words that replace the word grammatically, denoting a person or naming.
Number 2. Possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun is a word that denotes ownership. Possessive pronoun can be divided into 2. 1. Dependent. Dependent possessive pronoun are possessive pronoun that come before a noun. Example, this is your pen and that is mine. 2. Independent. Independent possessive pronoun are possessive pronoun that are placed after the verb. Example, this shirt is mine. Number 3. Demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun are reference words based on listener and verb, pointing to an object close to the speaker. That too. Pointing to an object that is far from speaker. Example, this is my car. These are red one star. And number 4. Interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun are question words that question people to things. Then we will use which word. Example, who is that boy? Number 5. Reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun are pronouns that designate the activities of the doer himself in the sentence or emphasizes the subject or object element. Example, he spoke to himself.
Number 6. Indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronouns are words that refer to someone or something that is considered uncertain, such as everybody, anybody, somebody, each, every, someone, none, or one. Example, somebody broke my car last night. Number 7. Relative pronoun. Relative pronouns are words that assemble noun or noun phrase with an explanatory clause, such as who, whom, which, that, mine, who. Example, she will tell you what you need to know.
Verb. Verb is part of speech, such as noun, pronouns, adjective, and others. What is a verb? Verb is a word that describes the subject itself or shows an event and situation. Verb merupakan bagian dari part of speech seperti noun, pronoun, adjective, dan lain-lain. Apa itu verb? Verb atau kata kerja merupakan suatu kata yang mendeskripsikan subjek itu sendiri ataupun menunjukkan sebuah peristiwa dan keadaan. Function verb in tense are used to identify or explain the behavior of the perpetrator or explain event or circumstance. Example, Aldo driver his father's car. Fungsi verb dalam sebuah kalimat digunakan untuk mengidentifikasi ataupun menjelaskan perilaku si pelaku ataupun menjelaskan peristiwa atau keadaan. Contoh, Aldo drive his father's car. Drives merupakan verb yang menjelaskan subjek, ya si Aldonya itu yang sedang mengendarai mobil ayah. Kinds of verb. Macam-macam verb. Number 1. Transitive and intransitive. Nomor 1. Transitive dan intransitive. Transitive.
Number 2. action and stative. Nomor 2, action dan stative. A. Action is used to express something that happens and changes. Example, the girl sings a beautiful song. Action digunakan untuk menyatakan sesuatu yang terjadi dan mengalami perubahan. Contoh, the girl sings a beautiful song, yaitu singnya. B. Stative is used to express something that tends to remain constant and doesn't change. Example, the girls love her mom so much. Stative digunakan untuk menyatakan sesuatu yang cenderung tetap dan tidak mengalami perubahan. Contoh, the girls loves her mom so much, yaitu loves-nya.
Number 3, regular and irregular. Nomor 3, regular and irregular. A. Regular is an orderly verb and the suffix is always missing. Ed. Example, she cried this night. Regular merupakan sebuah kata kerja yang beraturan dan tambahan suffix selalu berakhiran ed. Contoh, she cried this night. Mananya cried-nya. B. Irregular is an irregular verb and the addition vary. Example, my family ate together yesterday. Irregular merupakan kata kerja yang tidak beraturan dan tambahannya lebih bervariasi lagi. Contohnya, my family ate together yesterday. Mananya ate-nya. Number 4, linking verb. Nomor 4, linking verb. Linking verb is a verb that connects the verb with what is described. Example, he is young and handsome. Linking verb merupakan kata kerja yang menghubungkan verb dengan apa yang dideskripsikannya. Contoh, he is young and handsome. Mananya is, bisa is, are, dan lain-lain. Number 5, auxiliary verb. Nomor 5, auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb are often called verbs, namely verb that appear before the main verb. Example, I can speak English fluently. Auxiliary verb sering disebut kata bantu kerja, yaitu kata kerja yang muncul sebelum kata kerja utama atau main verb. Contoh, I can speak English fluently. Mananya can-nya. Number 6, verb voice. Nomor 6, verb voice. Verb voice are divided into 2. Verb voice dibagi menjadi 2. A. Passive voice are verb that receive action. Example, the food is cooked by me. Yang A. Passive voice merupakan kata kerja yang menerima aksi. Contoh, the food is cooked by me. Mananya is cooked-nya. B. Active voice are verb that take action. Example, my mother kisses me this morning. P. Active voice merupakan kata kerja yang melakukan aksi. Contoh, my mother kisses me this morning. Mananya kisses-nya. Number 6, verb voice. Nomor 6, verb voice. Verb voice are divided into 2. Verb voice dibagi menjadi 2. A. Passive voice are verb that receive action. Example, the food is cooked by me. Yang A. Passive voice merupakan kata kerja yang menerima aksi. Contoh, the food is cooked by me. Mananya is cooked-nya. B. Active voice are verb that take action. Example, my mother kisses me this morning. P. Active voice merupakan kata kerja yang melakukan aksi. Contoh, my mother kisses me this morning. Mananya kisses-nya. Number 7, verb moods. Nomor 7, verb moods. Verb moods is used to explain an appeal or command. Example, sit up, wake up, and others. Verb mood digunakan untuk menyatakan himbauan atau perintah. Contohnya, wake up, sit up, dan lain-lain. Number 8, verbal. Nomor 8, verbal. Verbal is a verb form from the part of speech consisting of a gerund, an infinite, and a participle. Example, I love singing. I hate dancing. Verbal adalah kata kerja yang terbentuk dari part of speech, terdiri dari gerund, infinite, and participle. Contoh, I love singing. Mananya singing? I hate dancing. Mananya ya dancingnya itu? Number 9, causative. Nomor 9, causative. Causative is a verb where the subject is not responsible for what happened. Generally, the are for causative verbs that are often used, namely have or had, get or got, let and make or made. Example, I had my hair cut. Causative merupakan kata kerja di mana subjek tidak bertanggung jawab atas apa yang telah terjadi. Umumnya ada 4 causative verb yang sering digunakan, yaitu have atau had, get atau got, let, dan make atau made. Example, I had my hair cut. Mananya had-nya? Number 10, finite and non-finite. Nomor 10, finite and non-finite. A. Finite is a verb that contains tense. Example, she goes to school. A. Finite yaitu kata kerja yang mengandung tense. Contoh, she goes to school. Kata goes merupakan finite verb karena digunakan dalam present tense dan terikat dengan subjek yaitu she. B. Non-finite is a verb that doesn't contain tense. Example, she asked me to send this letter. Non-finite yaitu kata kerja yang tidak mengandung tense. Contoh, she asked me to send this letter. Kata to send merupakan non-finite verb karena tidak terikat tense, juga memiliki tambahan participle to yang merupakan bentuk to infinitive. D. Indefinite adjective. This adjective is used to refer to a person or something that isn't specific. Example, some girls, several books. D. Indefinite adjective ini digunakan untuk menyebut orang atau sesuatu yang tidak spesifik. Contoh, some girls, several books. A. Numerical adjective. This adjective is used to refer to a certain number or numbers such as cardinal or ordinal. Example, number cardinal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and others. Example, number ordinal 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 10th, 13. Numerical adjective. Numerical adjective ini dipakai untuk menyebut jumlah atau bilangan tertentu seperti nomor kardinal dan ordinal. Contoh nomor kardinal ialah 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dan lainnya. Contoh nomor ordinal 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 10th, 13. Second, determiner. Determiner is an adjective which serves to impose limit on nouns. Determiner yaitu adjektif yang berfungsi untuk memberikan batasan pada noun. The determiners are divided into 6, namely. Determiner dibagi menjadi 6, yaitu A. Article. Article serves to make nouns more specific. Example, a pen, an umbrella, the dictionary. A. Artikel. Artikel berfungsi untuk membuat noun lebih spesifik. Contoh, a pen, an umbrella, the dictionary. B. Possessive adjective. Possessive adjective is an adjective which means ownership. Example: my, our, your, his, her, its, their. B. Possessive adjective, yaitu adjektif yang memiliki arti kepemilikan. Contohnya: my, our, your, his, her, its, their. C. Demonstrative adjective. This adjective is used to designate a specific person or thing, both singular and plural. Example: this box, that pencil, those pencils. C. Demonstrative adjective. Adjektif ini dipakai untuk menunjuk orang atau sesuatu secara spesifik, baik tunggal maupun jamak. Contohnya: this book, these books, this pencil, those pencils. D. Indefinite adjective. This adjective is used to refer to a person or something that isn't specific. Example: some girls, several books. D. Indefinite adjective. In this adjective is used to refer to a person or something that isn't specific. Example: some girls, several books. D. Indefinite adjective ini digunakan untuk menyebut orang atau sesuatu yang tidak spesifik. Contoh: some girls, several books. A. Numerical adjective. This adjective is used to refer to a certain number or numbers such as cardinal or ordinal. Example: number cardinal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and others. Example: number ordinal 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 10th, 13. Numerical adjective. Numerical adjective ini dipakai untuk menyebut jumlah atau bilangan tertentu seperti nomor kardinal dan ordinal. Contoh nomor kardinal ialah 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dan lainnya. Contoh nomor ordinal 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 10th, 13. F. Interrogative adjective. This adjective is used in composing question and making the noun ask more specifically. Example: what, was, and which. Which book do you like? F. Interrogative adjective. Adjektif ini digunakan dalam menyusun pertanyaan dan membuat noun yang ditanyakan lebih spesifik. Contohnya: what, was, and which. Which book do you like?